Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Zito, and today we're diving into another weird perspective of accessory for mouse. Now hear me out. These are not crazy obsession over buying new things or something that's already on the market and you want to try to follow the trend. Honestly, I know the reason why I'm purchasing these, and I have my own preferences. As you can see here, I'm stacking up a lot of crepe tapes on this one, but it's because of my own preferences. They don't aesthetically look that good, but they still feel like it's the best mouth for me inside my palm. Alright, so for the intro, roll it. Now, some of you may have knew that I'm a crazy nerd who likes to DIY myself some stuff in the scene. Here I have my own DIY crepe tape. It comes with two different versions. I use it with the 3M adhesive and some crepe tape for sports like tennis or pickleball or like badminton. So here I have two different Yonex crepe tape, and one is really smooth and they feel like they're crispy out of the touch when you're not sweating, but whenever you sweat, they just feel like a little bit slippery. And this one, on the other hand, have the opposite kind of function. They feel really dry, grainy, and texture when your hands are dry, but when you start to sweat, it's really grippy. Like this one is actually one of my favorites. As you can see here, this is the smooth version. I'll put it up close to the camera. As you can see, please ignore my black marks. So this one has more texture type, and this one it is more smooth. All right. But here we have some really incredible contenders. Because they have a lot of like category to, pick out your preferences in crepe tapes. So I'm just gonna briefly talk about them. All right, first one is ByThere YunYou. Here, they comes in a flat package. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 big crepe tape, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 1, 2, 3. Oh, actually 5 big crepe tapes and 5 small crepe tapes. And this is the thinnest crepe tape on the market, alongside with the what's that the male gaming, or like the I forgot the name, but they actually have the thickness of 0.1 millimeters, and that is what makes them so special. The only thing here is I put them in the speed category because they are not really that creepy, and they're pretty dense. You cannot really stretch them or like grip on them tightly. I feel like the kind of people who use this kind of crepe tape is like people who need a coating, like just a bit creepiness on the mouse coating, but they don't really want to change the shape of the mouse. And also you can maneuver the mouse more flexible but still maintain some creepiness on it. And that's the reason why I put them at the back of my BIS X Mini Pro, because I don't really like the feeling of the mouse back home stick inside my palm. It makes me feel like sticking too much, and I cannot move it up, and that's why I put it at the back. This one is also really cheap. I got this whole package for around $4, I believe. Yeah. And for the next one, also one more thing, they're not really soft. Okay, they're not soft at all. They are really dense to the touch. Not grippy. They kind of slippery, but still better than some OG's coating. Super thin, like the thinnest grip tape on the market right now. All right, that's it. Move on to the Kyuu design. Now this is a better alternative for the Posa Super Grip because I think the Posa Super Grip is pretty much overrated and overpriced. The Posa Super Grip, I believe they come in 0.55 millimeters thickness, and they're still maintaining the grainy kind of texture even after warning duration. This one, the only different spot to Posa Super Grip is they are 0.45 thickness, and they don't really maintain a kind of like grainy feeling even after worn out. So I believe this is a really good alternative of the Posa Super Grip. It comes in 2 package as well, pretty good price over performance, and you have a lot of different layouts, big layout, small layout, what's this, keycap layouts, I believe so, yeah. And they are more of like a soft, not that feeling of like extra soft on the Posa Super Grip, but this one is soft, and the stretchiness is like decent. To be honest, it's really decent. You cannot really pull it out that far, but still is doable. It's not as dense as the ByThere YunYou, and I feel like this one is more of like a balanced type. I'm sorry, the control type, because you have that really, god damn, look at this one. You have a really big control on this grip tape. Like seriously, it just grip like it never did before. Like it's really grippy. And besides that, it's even thinner than the Posa Super Grip, and it doesn't have that kind of like grainy texture on it, and it's cheaper. It comes with a lot more usage, so I believe this one is better than the Posa Super Grip in my opinion. And it's the control type. This one is a speed type. Now move on to the next contender. We have the TalonGames PU-0. This one is kind of special, to be honest, and it's so far my most favorite grip tape. They come in just only one pack of the grip tape, where you have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 small thin grip tape, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 big thick grip tape. Now their thickness is only 0.3 millimeters, which is a pretty good and decent kind of amount of thickness for grip tape. It's not as good as the 0.1 millimeters, but here's the thing, it doesn't have that kind of slippery feeling like on the ByThere YunYou. It's kind of like more, how do I say it, a little bit more control than the ByThere YunYou, but less control than the Kyuu design and the Posa Super Grip. And one more thing, it comes with really cool graphics on them. They looks really clean. To be honest, I actually like the lightning graphics the most. And they have some really cool crosshair kind of like, you know, graphics on it. It's super cool grip tape design idea. And this one is, I think it's the balanced type, because it has the best of both worlds. It's thinner but not too thin that make it kind of dense like this one. It's grippy but not as grippy as this one or the Posa ones. And more special is they are really light and they're stretchable. Like, they, look at that, Jesus. And they return to normal shape right away. The reusable usage is also really respectable. I pulled these out like 5 to 6 times and they still can be reused, applied on the mouse, sitting there perfectly. For the Kyuu design, I don't think I will have the same amount of reusable kind of thingy, because after like around 3 or 4 times pulling them out, they feel like they're about to, you know, fall off the mouse. For this one, I think it's still the same amount of the Kyuu design grip tape. around 3 to 4 times pulling off and they're gone. But this one, so far my maximum pulls are around 7 times. Like I pulled these out with an insane amount of times. Now because it's kind of soft, not too soft like the Poser Super Crib, this one sits more of like a softness, and this one is more of like an X softness, and this one is like mid. Yeah, we're referring to mousepad at this point. And because it's kind of soft, stretchy, cool graphics, pretty thin, not too thin, not really that thin, to maintaining the, you know, the grippiness. And it's pretty much cheaper than any of these combined. I got this one around $3.50, or maybe $4. I believe I got this one at around $4. The only thing that is a downside, now this is crazy, I considered this one as a downside, is with the package, they don't come with the alcohol pad, they come with the stickers. It's a weird thing to see in 2026. Why do you need these for? Like, I know it's good for some people who wants to decorate something in their gaming setup, but like a sticker instead of alcohol pad, like that's insane. You got 2 different alcohol pads in the Kyuu design. I believe the same thing with Poser Super Grip too. You also have the one wet what's that? One wet tissues. I don't know if it's a tissue, or you know, one wet, one dry tissue in this package of ByThere YunYou. Yeah. So swapping out the alcohol pad for this one is insane. Like sticker, like do this? What? And but okay, jokes aside, Kyuu design, control type, ByThere YunYou, speed type, and TalonGames PU-0, balance type. And honestly, even though I've been using grip tape my whole life, even crazy enough to, you know, DIY my own grip tapes, I am now officially a big fan of the PU-0 grip tape. I do feel like they're really suitable for my type of play style and my aesthetic. I don't like it too grippy in the back of the of the mouse, so that's why I put the ByThere and the PU-0 on the back of my mouse. This mouse is actually not mine, it's my girlfriend's. She used palm grip, and that's why she needs a lot of extra grippiness. And yeah, that's the thing for the Kyuu design. I don't really hate it, but also I don't really love it that much. This one speed type to fast, kind of like, you know, maneuver your mouse inside your palm, and this one is like the balance type with all its features. Yeah, with the 0.3 thickness and not too grippy, but stretchy and soft, and not as dense as the ByThere. Good graphics. Also, I think I'm actually biased toward this one the most, and because of my own personal preferences, so I think I'm just gonna give this one a 9/10. It would be best if somehow they can do different layouts. I don't like this kind of layouts, they're too thin for me. Control type, different layouts. You have the big, the thin, and the keycap layout here. Yeah, I believe they have seen better days. And this one, they only comes into layout just like this one thin and one thick. I think they're at the same size. Yeah, they pretty much at the same size. Alright, and that's it for today's video. It's been a really good 16 minutes. See you guys in the next video. Stay hydrated, keep your aim consistent, and peace.